Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon VGC. So today is the first day of the new format, and I have built the team, which you can see on the screen. There is a rental code there for you. Basically, it is a Zacian team with a Life Orb Moltres, a Weakness Policy, a G-Max Lapras, an Assault Vest Landorus, a Cobra Berry Amoonguss, which is the anti-flying berry, and an Eviolite Clefairy. So a bit different to what I've normally used, and if you've watched me for a while, you know I don't actually particularly like Clefairy. But the idea is you basically run two redirectors. You can set up a Sword Stance with Zacian, or you can Nasty Plot with Moltres, or even just start Dynamaxing with Moltres. But yeah, we're just going to jump in, we're going to try and have a few battles. The rules did update on Showdown a few days ago, so I have managed to test it a little bit. But obviously Showdown is a very different beast to actual ranked battles. And I was right, like one of them, like the two most common cores I saw were a Tornadus plus Kyogre core and a Indeedee female plus Calyrex Shadow core. So I expect to see a lot of that. There was a couple Groudon plus Venusaur cores and a couple Calyrex Ice. So, alright. I just realized because of the webcam, I can't actually see what our opponent is using, so I'll quickly do that. Oh boy. So this is the matchup I really don't like, which is the Duskmane Necrozma. I think it's Duskmane. Yeah, it's definitely Duskmane. Because Dawn Wings is Lunala. Alright, so we have the Incineroar, the Tapu Fini, the Urshifu, the Zapdos, the Porygon 2, and the Duskmane Necrozma. This looks like a Metagross team, but you just swap the Metagross for the Necrozma, and I guess that kind of makes sense. Okay. Moltres is going to be big here. They do have Fake Out pressure. I think Clefairy in general is pretty good. Zacian is okay. In fact, it's kind of my best answer to the Porygon 2. And the question is whether I want to bring a Amoonguss or Landorus. Landorus helps as a check to Necrozma, as well as a bit of a check to Zapdos. Helps with Incineroar. Amoonguss can put things to sleep or redirect. I think Landorus is fine. This is, yeah, I don't know how this format's going to go for me. I honestly have never played competitively in a format where these legendaries are legal. I played a lot online, like on Showdown in 2016 and then 2019 when they started introducing, they did the 3 formats in 2019. And I played the first format of 2019 and a bit of the second one, but I never got to a tournament during the second one, which is when they allowed in legendaries. So they just lead the Necrozma. Alright. So a lot of the Necrozmas I've seen have been Weakness Policy, which is, you know, fun. Okay. So our opponent here could Fake Out, or they could Parting Shot the Moltres. Let's see, so we have Zacian in the back, Landorus. What could they have in the back? Like, would you switch the Necrozma out? And what would you switch it into? Tapu Fini, probably? I'm gonna Nasty Plot. And just click Follow Me. I mean, maybe they even Sunsteel Strike the Clefairy, to be honest, but they probably Fake Out, but I kind of want to try and get the Nasty Plot up. Yeah. The Cosmo switches out, they potentially Parting Shot, there's the Fini switch in. That's why I was tempted to go into Zacian, but I was worried about a Parting Shot. Which I guess Follow Me would have covered for, so maybe I should have switched. That's okay. That's fine. Okay, so it will be a Parting Shot, most likely, or just a Flare Blitz. Alright, so we're getting plotted up. Snarl, okay. Snarl's fine. We're still at +1. It's not the worst turn in the world. Okay. We want to max this turn. I think maxing is fine. And just airstreaming the Incineroar. Yeah. If we can get an Airstream onto this Incineroar, honestly, it'll probably proc the berry, so it'll probably go down to about 20%, I assume. Depends how bulky it is. A lot of them, and even in particular, like ones that I was trying to test out, I was using Darkest Lariat, just because it's another check to Calrex. So you kind of have to sacrifice a little bit of bulk for that. But we'll see. See how much a +2 effectively Airstream does to a Incineroar. Apparently that one shot, so they did sacrifice bulk for a bit more offense. And I assume they just can't mind here. Would you Moonblast? Yeah. Because you don't know if I'm weakness policy or not, so if you just raw Moonblast my Moltres, like, you're just gonna get swept. Alright, for now, I do want to get Chip onto this Tapu Fini, but a +1 Sunsteel Strike does about 80% to a Tapu Fini. That is at least one calc I kind of know. But again, it just depends on the bulk. Also, I'm sorry it looks like I'm looking to the side. It's just obviously now how the webcam is situated versus where I am. Okay. I kind of want to Airstream again, but I feel like Darkness is fine. Because how much damage are you really doing to the Fairy, I guess? They could also come mine again, and that's a bit of a problem. But if they do come mine again, I feel like Clefairy lives a second hit. I think. Actually, what I could have done there is Helping Handed. I think, because unless they max the Zapdos, which they might. The problem is I really need this Moltres to pick up consecutive KOs, because I need that Necrozma in. And then maxing the Zapdos is actually really good for us. But I am still very concerned about a weakness policy on this. And they Dynamax the Fini. Okay, that makes sense. Dynamax Fini makes absolute sense. I was worried about Zapdos Dynamaxing going for Airstream, but that's completely fine. The good thing about Max Darkness is it'll lower the Fini special defense while I'm at it. Oh, dude, Moltres is so good. Alright, that's a very good turn for us. Very, very good turn. So just Geyser. I did click follow me, right? Yeah, cool. So the Clefairy I had... Oh, it was a crit. Okay. I was going to say, the Clefairy, when I originally built it, it was max HP, max defense. And I adjusted it to have some Spadef investment. And I was like, wow, that Spadef really paid off. But they crit me. So, you know. I mean, I was going to die in 2 hits anyway. But still. Alright. So... This turn I think I Airstreamed the Fini to get some chip. And just click follow me. Or... Because, like, do you attack with the Necrozma? I guess you do, unless you have Sword Stance. And the Dust Main Necrozma, its ability is, it, like, I think, halves super effective damage? I can't remember exactly. Wow, they would just let me KO that Necrozma. Alright, that's very, very good damage. That should be in Sunsteel Strike range. Oh, no, sorry. Behemoth Flash. I was thinking of Necrozma because Necrozma has Sunsteel Strike. Or Dustmane Necrozma. Geyser again. Okay. I wonder if this Dustmane has Substitute. No, it is Sunsteel. Alright, puts me in Berserk range. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Are they leftovers on the Fini? No. Okay. We should be like 100% good here. I think. There's surely a +2 Life Orb Fiery Wrath KOs this Necrozma. Alright, so we have Zacian. And I'll talk about something that's kind of interesting in a minute too about Zacian. Zacian summons enter in Xerneas specifically. I'll just wait for this turn to play out. What's the worst case scenario here? The worst case scenario was the Necrozma living, being weakness policy, and Feeny max guarding. But I'm good if it doesn't have a spread move. Plus this move looks sick. What? Yeah. So if you don't know, Behemoth Blade, and the reason why Zacian is so good, is Behemoth Blade does double damage to Dynamax Pokemon. So it's a 100 base power steel move that doubles. And obviously Zacian's own ability increases its attack by 1 stage when it switches in. I wasn't paying attention the last time that attack animation played, but that is a sick attack animation. Alrighty, now we just go Landorus. And we just click Close Combat and Superpower. They're both neutral hits, but they should be enough to pick up the KO. Get an Intimidate off. I mean, this game would have ended up the same basically if we... if this was a tournament, I'd just click Behemoth Bash again because I'm damn sure it would KO from that much health, but... yeah, never mind, they cancel anyway. So yeah, the interesting thing is Zacian, Zamazenta, and Xerneas all have a different form in terms of like... You may see in the rental code, my Zacian didn't look like it did in that battle because when they actually switch into battle, when they're part of a battle team, their form changes to their battling form, I guess you could call it. The interesting thing, apparently, and I have to check it once I actually get into a fight against one, is when you press start to look at your opponent's 6 Pokemon, if they've brought one of those 3 Pokemon, their form will actually be changed in that screen, so you'll know if they have that Pokemon in the back, which is a bit more information than most people want to give away. Okay, we have our first Calyrex, and our opponent really wants to go fast. Like, they have a Regieleki, they have a Whimsicott, they have a Mienshao to stop spread damage, because Mienshao gets Wide Guard, and obviously they have Calyrex Shadow. Trying to think how I want to play this. Man, Lapras just doesn't look good here. Like, I want to bring it, because I want to, like, set up with it, but... I think these two are fine. Fake Out's definitely a thing. I was tempted to get rid of After You on Clefairy for Protect, but... After You is there for Trick Room, because Clefairy's base speed is actually quite low, so you can use After You under Trick Room, make your fast Pokemon go fast, I guess. For lack of a better phrase. Alright, bring Zacian. Amoonguss is kind of... Amoonguss is okay. They don't have a Feeny, and that's the only reason I want to bring the Amoonguss. And also, Calyrex is freaking terrifying, dude. Both of Calyrex forms special attacks, like it's like for like Icicle Lance or Astral Barrage. I learnt the hard way that those are spread damage moves. And yeah, they kind of wreck you if you're not like ready for it. Which is why you'll see a lot of Wide Guard, a lot of Double Dark, Whimsicott Moltres, Clefairy Moltres. So they can't taunt me unless their Moltres has taunt, and I'm not max speed. I think I'm 100 and... no, I think it's 208 EVs in speed. I'm kind of worried about Follow Me. I want to Dazzle, but then if they're weakness policy, it's like, Dazzling breaks a Sash, also gets rid of a potential eject button. They can't trick the Moltres. What do I gain from Dazzle? Is it safer just to click follow me? Okay, I'm doing the safe play because of weakness policy potential and because of they might just assume that I'm going to go for nasty plot dazzle. But I like genuinely, yeah, okay. That's exactly what I was afraid of. They're just going to double into it. Okay, so we're faster, which is interesting. They might be modest. See, I'm still timid. Yeah, so we both just get plotted up. Alrighty then. Guess we're playing the Moltres game. They've definitely brought Calyrex in the back. Like, there's no way they haven't. Gonna airstream. Them being. It's fine. Then we airstream this turn. A +2 airstream will KO if they don't Dynamax. If they do Dynamax, it's definitely not. It'll put them in Berserk range anyway, so there's actually no reason to... Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Again, I'm trying not to swear. I almost clicked after you. It'll... what am I trying to say here? Regardless, like, there's no point clicking Helping Hand. Because I don't think a +2 Helping Hand airstream knocks out an opposing Moltres. Yeah. Because either way, it'll do maybe 60% to up to 90, maybe? I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating Moltres. But they do Dynamax, that's expected. I expect an Airstream and maybe Tailwind or Helping Hand. But it's like odds on the Moonblast damage into the Clefairy is enough for +2 Airstream to KO my Clefairy. We'll see. Yeah, the Tailwind, that's to be expected. It basically means I now can't outspeed them for 4 turns. And they outspeed me. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. It's like, from their point of view, they got Tailwind, I've just lost a Pokemon, and they're not Life Orb. And I just put them in Berserk range. So that's great. But now they know I'll KO them. I reckon Zacian lives at +3. Probably not, right? It might. Amoonguss is kind of safer here, but then I kind of want to... Like, I can Amoonguss Rage Powder. Rage Powder won't stop the... They could Taunt and protect the Moltres. That's a play they could make. As opposed to if I go Zacian. Because if they're Nasty Plot, they're Max Darkness and their Airstream, both of which are not very effective against Zacian, but they are +3. So that becomes a problem. Okay. I'm gonna Airstream the Whimsicott. I'm tempted to just protect Zacian, because I feel like... Actually, what would you do here? Would you protect your Moltres? Or you would just attack, right? There's no way you don't attack with the Moltres. So I could Airstream their Moltres, protect Zacian. Maybe. Sorry, I got an issue nose. It's possible I've overthought this. It's very, very possible. Nope, I didn't. Oh, baby. We called it. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, never mind. So they faked his Zacian but attacked my Moltres? I mean, sure. I guess if they have Calyrex in the back, maybe? I don't know. Either way, our Zacian's now +1. Yes, they have Tailwind, but I have 220 speed base. So I go up to 330. The Whimsicott's definitely faster. Calyrex will definitely be faster under their Tailwind. So we've seen Fake Tears, Moonblast, Tailwind from this Whimsicott. So it's possibly Helping Hand or Taunt or Protect. I imagine it's Taunt. And I'm assuming it's Focus Sash on the Whimsicott. And there's a Calyrex. Calyrex has 2 abilities. Yep, it sure does. Okay, so we're probably getting... Is it even worth... It's just like, I may as well just Airstream, right? Airstream... Just double the Calyrex. It might Protect, but I think that's fine. Oh! No, but then we just die to the frickin' Astral Barrage. Yeah. Holy moly, man. That, like... That's so much damage to my damn Zacian, dude. So what I could have done there is protected the Zacian? Are they not Life Orb? Oh, if they're Focus Sash, I'm in so much trouble. That's bad, actually. Never mind. Okay. So what I should have done there is max guarded. Yeah, I really wanted to deal with this the Calyrex, you know. It's fine. Okay, so Landorus comes out. I think Jolly is 157. Do you fly here? Or do you use Earthquake? Hang on, how many turns has Tailwind left? Wrong team. One more turn of Tailwind. If you're 157, doubled, 314. I actually outspeed you. With, Zacian. But I'm no longer +1. So I can Rage Powder here. Unless you're Scarf. If you're Scarf, then that's a different story. And I don't think Neutral Behemoth Blade KOs a Landorus. Ah, what am I... No, hang on. I literally have to cover for the... I have to cover for the Earthquake. Because if Behemoth Blade doesn't KO... This is super obvious, and I get if they fly, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, it's Safeguard. Ah, it's bad. That's real bad. Okay, it being Life Orb is kind of nice though. Alright, here's the play. We hope that Landorus dies to a neutral Behemoth Blade. And we hope that we're faster. I hope I did my math right. Okay. Actually, I should have doubled the Landorus. Ah, it's a mistake if this doesn't kill. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright. Well, that might have mattered. I don't know. That's still base 170. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I knew for sure I was faster, as long as I did my math right. But, yeah, man. What a game. But absolutely, I should have doubled the Landorus. I should have Sludge Bombed the Landorus slot. Just to cover for me not killing with Behemoth Blade. Amoonguss would have gone down pretty low, but considering how it's built, like and how bulky Amoonguss is, I'm pretty sure it would have lived a Moonblast from a Whimsicott. Pretty sure. But yeah, didn't see the Safeguard coming. That's respectable though. I have thought a lot about Safeguard being very viable. Alright, well here's the Groudon Venusaur core I was talking about. Clefairy or Moltres? Sorry, Lapras or Moltres? I feel like Lapras has some value here. In fact, Lapras has a lot of value here. As long as we can stop the Venusaur. And that Groudon's a bit of a problem. Groudon in general is just a damn problem, dude. Okay. Actually, I just realized there's a Gastrodon, but we do have Freeze Dry. And I kind of want to bring a Moongus because I have Energy Ball. But it's just like, there's a Dragapult, there's a Regieleki. I mean, a bit of redirection never hurt, right? Double redirection. Just like, Moltres could be so good here. It could be so good. But I really want to try Lapras out. Alright, if we lose, we lose. I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I think Moltres is better here. But I really want to try the Lapras. But I guess like these 3 games give you a really good idea of how the team is supposed to work. And that is that you lead your Dynamax option, or the Zacian. I haven't led the Zacian yet, but it's because every team has Intimidate. But yeah, lead one DPS, 1 Protector. Or you can just bring, you know, 1 Protector, 1 DPS, and 2 DPS in the back, like with the Landorus plus the Zacian. Alright. Big boy Groudon. Okay. So our opponent here could do a couple things. They could Phantom Force, they could Fly, they could, I don't know, set up a Light Screen, they could Thunder Wave. Like, Dragapult is such a good move pool. Groudon has Precipice Blades, it could Dynamax to go for Max Quake. I definitely think just Follow Me here is just a better play. And then just Resonance. If it's Weakness Policy Groudon, I'm going to get a little bit sad. But I can't in good conscience target the Dragapult because of the potential of Phantom Force. Or Fly. As much as I want to. Yeah, so I kind of assumed Groudon would be the Dynamax option here. And so it'll probably Max Quake into Clefairy now. But I'm Resonancing to get up my screens, basically. I also respect that they probably didn't bring Gastrodon. So I just wonder if they would read a Max Geyser next turn. They probably would, right? Don't know. But I guess for this turn, I had no reason not to Max Resonance, so they probably didn't switch the Gastrodon in, because there's no reason. So just Follow Me here. I hope they Phantom Force. Ah, the Weakness Policy. RIP. Well, I was going to activate it anyway. But I probably should have seen that coming. They crit the Groudon. That's funny. It's always like, yeah, when you see people with like the Colossal plus like the Surf and stuff. Oh, they Steel Spiked. Okay. They really want to get rid of that Clefairy. They were having none of that Clefairy. But like, surely a +2 Max Quake KO's Clefairy. From a Groudon? That Steel Spike seemed unnecessary. Unless I thought Lapras was faster, in which case, you know, I respect that. Yo, that's good damage. That is respectable damage. Mind you, this Lapras is modest, max HP, max special attack. Like, there's nothing special going on with this Lapras. It being slower, though, is a problem, because I don't want to bring in Zacian. Zacian outspeeds Dragapult. The problem is this is a support Dragapult, which means it most likely carries Aurora Ally Switch. And if I Ally Switch and I call it wrong, if Lapras was faster, it's not a problem. It's like either make the big boy read, or I guess like, let's say a Moongus comes in, I have to Rage Powder, I call up a Max Quake. Let's just bring in Zacian. Let's make the absolute big boy read and Behemoth Blade the Dragapult slot. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know? Stuff happens, Zacians die, that's just how it is, man. And like, is it worth geysering? Or is it just better to Resonance? I think it's just better to Resonance, honestly. Please have Ally Switch. Please go for it. Oh, okay, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, it's all good. That's fine. If this KOs, I'll be so happy. That did nothing. That's a very... Miss? I was so tempted to double the Dragon Bolt slot, I should have. Okay. Do you ally switch this turn? That's the real question. I hate ally switch, man. It's like 100% 50-50 because they 100% have it. It's like I don't want to make that read again. I'm such a little bitch. I'm such a little bitch. They're gonna do it and I'm gonna get so angry. Oh, okay, they didn't do it. When it zoomed in, like when it showed the Dragapult, my heart sank, dude. It sank. This better kill, by the way. Zacian, buddy. Buddy. What the heck? How'd that not kill? Zacian got what it deserved. Alright, well clearly I don't know my Groudon calcs. So that's unfortunate. So most Groudons will carry... Normally I would think they would carry, say, Fire Punch, Precipice Blades, Rock Slide. Which means either that... and we knew that Groudon had Protect. Or Sword Stance, like basically a non-attacking move. So the question for me is what... Yeah. Because, like, let's say I brought out... Moltres instead of Lapras. Did they have anything to hit the Moltres outside of just a neutral fire hit? Or neutral steel hit? Okay. There's no point sporing. I think we're in a pretty unwinnable situation. But you never know. They do have a light screen up. Just double the Venusaur, see what happens. Sludge Bomb. Maybe they expected Protect? It's Life Orb. Okay. So Breaking Swipe is a spread move that lowers your attack. Okay. Respectable. So we've seen Breaking Swipe, Light Screen, Surf, Will-O-Wisp. So I was wrong about Ally Switch. So if they hadn't protected that Groudon that turn, different story. Did you just protect Venusaur this turn? It's like, also like, how much of a threat is this Dragapult? It's really not, right? How much does Sludge Bomb do? That's kind of respectable. I'm tempted to protect the Lapras. Well, I think they protect this turn because my... Do I really need to call to protect? Not really. They could also Sleep Powder. There's Sludge Bomb. We're really trying to get rid of this Amoonguss. Breaking Swipe. I wonder why, like, what do you have in the back? Well, that all they know on Weakness Policy. I suppose, like, their Dragapult can't Surf, because it'll just give me back health. So it's Light Screen, Will-O-Wisp. A Poison would be nice. Nope. Alright, well, I tried. Okay, what's in the back? So Aurora Bell wears off, so they know, now they know I'm not Light Clay. So obviously, Weakness Policy is the only option. I can't remember what they had. Oh, it's Gastrodon. Oh. Well, alright then. Let's Spore the Pult. Just in case Gastrodon protects. No, just Breaking Swipe. So it's probably Breaking Swipe plus Earth Power into Amoonguss. Don't be Citrus Berry, please. Thank you. Amoonguss, can you live that? No. Alright. What a weird endgame. I just want to see how many... Actually, it doesn't matter how many turns of light screen they have left, I suppose. Actually, unless they have Recover on this Gastrodon and I'm now slower than it. Oh, if they have Recover, this is bad. Like, annoyingly bad. I have no speed investment. There might be like Icy Wind, Scald, Earth Power, Recover. Like, surely you have Earth Power and like... Yeah, it's like surely you have like a... Oh, it's doing so much more damage. Ah, I do have Recover, no! And they're faster than me too. Ah, okay. If this crits, we're okay, but I would need a crit. Okay, light screen wears off. I think if you have... I don't think you have Protect. Unless you're forgoing Earth Power, because you have a Groudon. That crit. Oh, yeah, okay. I mean, I was kind of playing with crits at this point, but it's fine. Yeah, they didn't have Recover. I mean, I can't believe I almost brought that back. I guess... Nah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if I could have played that differently. I'm a little disappointed that Zacian didn't KO that Groudon. I mean, don't get me wrong, Groudon is super beefy, especially on the defensive side. So, like, I can see how it happened. And obviously we had to dodge a Will-O-Wisp. So I guess we got lucky in that game and, you know, almost brought it back because of that. But, I mean, we definitely, like, 100% we would have won if Zacian had KO'd that Groudon. Like, that game was over. Either way. So, again, a good way for you guys to see how the team is supposed to work. Obviously, I'm going to work in my Groudon matchup. Again, I still think that if I'd led Moltres, I would have been fine. But that's okay. That's just how it is. I wanted to show off the Lapras. It almost brought it back. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you're enjoying the webcam being back. Let me know down below what you think of the team. And I'll put the rental code as well in the description in case you want it as well. But I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.